Hello dear students. Now in this session let's find the Green's function for this wave equation. You can observe this wave equation is inhomogeneous wave equation. Okay. We have a boundary condition as well as initial condition and our domain is infinite. So now the first step is I have to write the Green's function for this problem. Okay. That is Green's function g of x comma t for this problem satisfies the equation minus of gxx minus 1 over c square gtt is equal to delta of x into delta of t. This is the equation which satisfies your wave equation. Okay. So within the limits minus infinity to infinity and t is greater than 0. And the boundary condition changes to g of x comma 0 is equal to 0. gt of x comma 0 is equal to 0. And g of x comma t tends to 0 as mod x tends to infinity. Now I will consider this part. Let's solve the Green's function. Okay, minus of gxx minus 1 over c square gtt is equal to delta of x into delta of t. First what we supposed to do is we have to apply Laplace transform. Laplace transform is with respect to x on both sides. Okay, if you apply, what you will get, minus of Laplace gxx plus 1 over c square into Laplace of gtt is equal to Laplace of delta of x into delta of t. Now, since it is with respect to t, this becomes minus dou square by dou x square into g bar of x comma s plus 1 over c square into, we have a formula for this, that is s square into g bar of x comma s minus s into g of x comma 0 minus gt of x comma 0 is equal to delta of x as it is. Laplace of delta of t is 0 to infinity e power minus st delta of t dt. Okay, if you integrate this, you will get this term as 1. Now, from boundary condition, g of x comma 0 is 0. Sorry, from initial condition, g of x comma 0 is 0 and gt of x comma 0 is 0. So, you will get minus dou square by dou x square g bar of x comma s plus s square by c square into g bar of x comma s is equal to delta of x. Rearrange this equation, so you will get dou square g by dou x square minus s square by c square into g bar of x comma s is equal to minus delta of x. So now what you have to do is you have to take Fourier transform with respect to x to this equation. So if you take Fourier transform, what you will get? So your x changes to omega now. So this equation becomes, taking Fourier transform, always remember Laplace transform is with respect to t and Fourier transform is with respect to x. Okay. So Fourier of dou square by dou x square into g bar of x comma s minus Fourier of s square by c square into g bar of x comma s is equal to minus f of delta of x. So you know this from formula, you can replace this whole term by minus I omega whole square into g bar of omega comma s minus s square by c square into g bar of omega comma s is equal to, from Fourier transform formula, This will become minus 1 over root 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity e power I omega x delta of x dx. Okay, so if you solve this, you will get minus omega square g bar of omega comma s minus s square by c square into g bar of omega comma s. So if you integrate this term and if you apply the limits, you will get 1. So it is just minus 1 over root 2 pi. Now from these two, you can take g bar of omega comma s as common. This will become omega square plus s square by c square is equal to 1 over root 2 pi. You can take minus also outside, so this minus and minus gets cancelled. So g bar of omega comma s will be equal to 1 over 2 pi into 1 over omega square plus s square by c square. So this is we got for g bar omega comma s. Now we want g bar x comma s. For that we have to apply inverse Fourier transform to this equation. Inverse Fourier transform. Okay, so if you apply inverse Fourier transform, this will become g bar of x comma s. So we don't know for this is root 2 pi, correct? So f inverse of 1 over root 2 pi into 1 over omega square plus s square by c square. So in order to find the inverse Fourier transform of this, we will consider e power Fourier of e power minus a mod x. So this is one of the standard formula. Fourier transform of e power minus a mod x is 1 over root 2 pi into 2a by omega square plus a square. Okay. So now if you simplify this, you will get Fourier of e power minus a mod x by 2a is equal to 1 over root 2 pi 1 by omega square plus a square. This is nothing but e power minus a mod x by 2a is equal to inverse Fourier of 1 over root 2 pi into 1 by omega square plus a square. Now if you observe this equation and this equation, I will call this as equation A and equation B. If you compare these two, you can observe in the place of A, here we have s by c. Correct? So now here if you write e power minus s by c mod x by 2 into s by c, this will be inverse Fourier transform of this equation. Correct? So now I can write g bar of x comma s is equal to 2s by c is nothing but c by 2s into exponential of minus s by c into mod x. So now take inverse Laplace transform, because here you have s. We want g of x comma t, correct? For that we have to take inverse Laplace transform. From inverse Laplace transform, we will get L inverse of g bar of x comma s is equal to c by 2 into L inverse of 1 over s into exponential of minus s by c mod x. So from a inverse Laplace transform formula, we know that L inverse of e power as minus as by s is equal to h of t minus a. So here this h of t minus a is nothing but Heaviside unit step function. Okay, you can rewrite this as h of z also. This is nothing but Heaviside unit step function. We call this as Heaviside unit step function. Okay, so now what happens to your g bar of x comma s? This will be equal to c by 2 into, so this whole term you have to replace by h of t minus a. A is nothing but mod x by c. So c by 2 as it is, h of t minus, compare these two. So in the place of a, here we have mod x by c. So now with a point source at xi comma t, the Green's function has the form g of x comma t to xi comma t is equal to c by 2 into h of t minus tau minus mod x minus xi. This is not t, sorry, this is tau, mod x minus xi by c. So this function is also called as Riemann function for wave equation. Okay. So what we will do, given any function, given any equation, it may be wave equation or heat equation or even for Laplace equation, what you will do, first you will take Laplace transform of that equation. Next you will take Fourier transform to the solution you got from Laplace. Now you will apply inverse Fourier to the solution. If you apply inverse Laplace, you will get your Green's function. So these 4 steps you have to do to find out the Green's function for the given equation. It may be wave equation or Laplace equation or heat equation. In Laplace equation, obviously your right hand side will be 0. So it is almost similar to your wave equation as well as heat equation. Okay, thank you.